Today we will be doing a reaction video. Please subscribe, click the bell, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
It's going to be the longest flipbook I have ever made. Thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's episode. Stick around later in the video to learn how you can get 3 months for free. Do you remember a while back I made a flipbook called Grumpy Cloud? Well, ever since then, I wanted to make a sequel. So this is the return of Grumpy Cloud. So I've never drawn anything at all anime style before, so I'm actually a little bit nervous. But I've been watching lots of Dragon Ball Z clips to get animation ideas. I don't know how many days this will take me. I'm really hoping that I could do it within 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. I'm also doing full color, so that's going to mean a lot of markers and lots of refill ink. So I've been prepared to go empty my wallet at the art store. I planned out this flipbook as a series of shots, so it's like a little short film. I'll probably animate it out of order and just take it one shot at a time, depending on whatever mood I'm in that day. One thing I noticed, especially in old videos, in a lot of shots, we're just using like 1 or 2 drawings, and then animation mostly happen in color. So, for example, look at the shot. It's literally just 2 drawings that toggle quickly back and forth. So I'm going to try that here. So I've got the first drawing where I like it. Now all I need to do is trace over that to make an alternate version. Like over each of those drawings, and then put it together. We alternate back and forth between them. And honestly, I used to think the technique of flickering between 2 drawings is a sort of cheat. You know, it's an easy way to keep a still drawing looking alive. But I realize it actually does a lot more than that. It really does add a sense of tension to a shot. You know, like
Sorry
that
I'm being really quiet, guys. This is really nice.
It really ups that sense of like pent-up energy. In my previous flipbook, the girl, she shoots this energy blast. It's like a Kamehameha wave from Dragon Ball Z. So I was going to do that
like
again
a rainbow
here, but this time it's just going to be crazy, huge, anime-style, epic.
That's nice.
I have a confession to make. Before I made the first Grumpy Cloud flipbook, I had never heard the word Kamehameha before. I didn't really grow up watching Dragon Ball Z, but I started getting all these comments saying Kamehameha, and I was like, what the heck is that weird word? Kamehameha? So I looked up and I realized, oh yeah, she's totally doing a Kamehameha wave. So since then, I've watched tons of videos and clips, and I've actually been wanting to watch Dragon Ball Z for a really long time, so it's nice I'm finally getting educated. I've also learned that there's actually some debate over the correct way to pronounce Kamehameha. The English dubs have done it differently over the years. Some have pronounced it as Kamehameha or Kamehameha.
Sorry guys if you guys hear stuff. It's okay.
That is the more correct way to say it. I'm sure I'm going to end up saying it both ways during the video, so don't be too hard on me in the comments. Anyway, I've seen these cool Goku action figures. I was thinking about getting one. I'd really like to do some stop motion animation with it. So let me know in the comments if that's something you guys would like to see. So I guess I've been imagining if Goku had a daughter, maybe this is what she would be like. By the way, I'm pretty much saving all of the coloring for the end. I'm going to go through and draw everything first, make sure it's working, and then I'll go back and color everything. The nice thing about a lot of the animation that I'm doing here is that once I've created kind of that first master
Those are my brothers,
I'm just
my
holding that
uncle,
pose or moving
and
the
my
object
grandma
across the
screaming
page.
because
So
we were
once I've
trying to
got that first
clean
drawing done, I can just
my
trace over that drawing over and over
our
as
bathrooms
it
and
moves.
stuff. Did
Right
you
now I'm going
notice
to
he
do
did
a
it the
close-up
wrong
shot
way?
of the hands. This is where we're actually going to see the energy ball starting to form. So I'm kind of excited for this shot. I personally think drawing hands in general is very challenging. It really helps to look at references when you draw hands, especially when you're going for something realistic looking. And I've been trying to keep things at least somewhat simple looking, so it doesn't take me 500 years to trace each page, but you know, I know some pages are just, no matter what, they're just going to take a long time. Okay, so here you'll see I've stopped drawing the hand temporarily, and I'm just focusing on drawing the energy ball. It's still the same shot, but what I'm doing, I'm kind of thinking of it in layers. So I'm going to draw the energy ball first, and it's kind of pulsing, and then I'll go back, I'll add in the hands. Since they are behind the energy ball, then I'll know actually how much of the hands you need to see. so this shot is the cloud's reaction as it sees the Kamehameha wave coming toward him. So I've drawn the first pose, now I'm drawing the last pose. Okay, so these are going to be my 2 keyframes. Then I go back and draw the in-between frames to transition from the first pose to the last pose. Dude, my hair! I guess maybe I should do my hair for the day. Looks like a bird's nest up there. On this shot, it's another one where it's the exact same pose on every frame, but I've seen some anime shots where it's just one single drawing, but then what they do is they add a camera shake to it. So I'm going to do that here, and the way I'm doing that is as I trace each page, I'm just offsetting every page just by a little random amount, you know. So you might offset one to the left a little bit, the next one to the right a little bit, and then when you put them together, it adds kind of a nice little camera shake feel to it. And then this one too, when I go back and color it, it's going to take it to a whole other level because all that color and energy and everything blasting out of her hands is going to look quite a bit different. Okay, so the girl, she's going to be saying Kamehameha when she blasts it, right? So in this shot here is when she's saying the ha part. Not the end, not the final one, the first one. So Kameha, that ha is happening right here. Alright, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Alright, for these next couple shots coming up, I want something pretty specific with the poses, and so what I actually found was the easiest thing to do for getting reference is just, I met up with someone and I had them do these poses for me. I took a bunch of photos with my camera, and then I can just look at those photos as reference when I was doing my drawings. And yeah, definitely when you're like drawing or animating, you know, use reference. Don't be afraid to use it. I think sometimes people have this idea that you should just be able to draw things right out of your head. And it's just not true. I mean, unless you know something like the back of your hand, you're just not going to be able to draw it very well out of your head unless you've looked at it a lot beforehand. I'm going to have another camera shake here, so again I'm just offsetting each page a little bit as I draw it, and then when you flip it, it should add that nice kind of jittery camera shake feel to it. I know I've already said it, but these shots are obviously still out of order, so you know, after everything's finished and colored, I will obviously put them all in order, and then it'll all make sense. I totally forgot her mouth is supposed to be open, so I've got to go back and draw an open mouth on all these pages. Despite it kind of being out of order, I mean, you basically get what's going on. The girl's going to launch this huge Kamehameha wave at the cloud. So right before she throws the blast, I want to feel some anticipation or wind up in her movement. Like when you throw a baseball, you wind up before you throw it. And so I want to see that in her. And if we do, it'll just add that extra bit of punch when she does throw it. So in this shot, I want to have her just bring her arms back. The last bit of anticipation before she snaps forward. Alright, so this is the shot where the cloud gets blasted by the Kamehameha wave. So yeah, I looked tons of video clips on YouTube to get ideas for how to draw this. Found some really good references to look at. So yeah, this is a big one. This is a big shot, but I'm excited to do it. This shot, I hope, is going to look really cool when I color it. I've seen this effect that I want to try. It's kind of like a sort of a strobing color effect that yeah, I'm really excited to try it. All right, Earth. My son had a great idea for when I color this shot. So the Earth is going to be gray, and then as the cloud gets blasted into space, all the color will come back to the Earth, spreading out from the middle. And we just need a couple of explosions, so that's what these are. I found some really good video reference that I liked, and so I kind of tried to follow that as best I could for these explosions. Okay, these are the final 2 shots, and then it'll be time to get out the markers.
Sorry guys, this is
super soft.
a
So comfy. I could do anything like this. Did you see it?
sorry.
I'm a big kid now.